Hello lovelies, welcome back to another video of the world of Gem. I am Prwwtygems, and in today's video I will be sharing with you 3 tips to letting go of your pride, because pride is one of the hardest things to let go of, but it will make us grow significantly and improve every single one of our personal relationships. So let's go ahead and get started. This is the world of Gem.
This the world of Gem, bitch. This the world of Gem.
Number 1 tip to letting go of your pride, my lovelies, is to feel and get used to feeling embarrassed. You might think, why embarrassed? But have you ever felt super awkward and embarrassed when something like happens to you? Say you drop something in public, or your trip, or just something happens to you out in public and somebody happens to see, and you get that feeling of like, oh, that was weird, or oh, I wonder what they were thinking. That is literally what like pride and letting go of your pride almost feels like, okay? Allow this feeling to be felt in your body, the thoughts that pass through your mind. Pride is all about wanting to keep a front so bad that you rather fight your real emotions and hide your vulnerability to keep that front, rather than feeling awkward or embarrassed around someone. You would rather fight your emotions and fight to keep this front rather than giving in to what you truly feel. And that is literally what pride is. This will kill you in the long run in relationships. Trust me, because this is something that I've had to work on so much myself, is my fucking pride, and letting go of my pride when it comes to the people that I care about. Because when something happens and you get into an argument with someone or your friends or your significant other, and rather than apologize and accept that you love this person and that you truly care, you rather, it's okay, I don't care, I'm gonna walk away. It's like you are literally hurting yourself and hurting the other person to keep up this fucking front, this mask that you put on so you can look cool or strong, just hiding your vulnerability. Allowing yourself to feel awkward and to feel embarrassed and to feel that you are wrong when you are wrong. It is okay to feel this emotion, and it is okay to be wrong in certain situations. You're not always going to be right, okay? So number 1 tip, my lovelies, to letting go of your pride is to get used to feeling the emotions of guilt, embarrassment, awkwardness, just all those weird emotions that you're not comfortable with. Because instead of trying to suppress these emotions and keeping that front, you are going to be vulnerable enough to be open and just feel them, no matter how awkward and weird it feels. And you will be able to speak up and accept that you are wrong, all right, to save your relationships. You might pretend that you're satisfied, and in the moment it might give you pleasure to keep up the front, and you're like, yes, I won, trying to up one another. But deep down inside, your soul craves connection. When you let go of your pride and you put that aside and you actually talk to a person instead of pretending that you don't care, it will heal you, and it will heal parts of your soul that will definitely benefit you in the relationship long run. And like I said, this is something that I've personally had to work on, and I'm still working on. Super difficult, but I've gotten so much better at it. And the more uncomfortable that I make myself, and the more that I get used to these emotions, the better and better I am about speaking up when I feel my pride coming around. The second tip to letting go of your pride, and this is something that you can do in the moment when something happens that your ego arises and tries to boost itself up, is to break the ice by finding one word. That's all it takes, my lovelies. When you get into an argument with a significant other, or you get into an argument with a friend, it's so easy to break the ice of that pride. You might try to ignore each other if you're living with the person. If it's a significant other, you might try avoiding each other, maybe not eating together, or you guys leave at separate times. It literally takes one word to break the ice with a relationship and somebody that you care about. It could be, I'm sorry. That's it. One single word. And I promise you, in the moment, you will feel like it is the hardest thing in the world to get a fucking word out when you are built with pride. Because you rather suck it up and you rather pretend that you don't care or not say anything. Sometimes it's just so hard to get that first word out. But I promise you, one single word, my lovelies, use this tip to break the ice. One word, I'm sorry. That's it. I'm sorry. And then whatever their response is, deal with it. If they don't respond the way that you expect them to, that's fine. Deal with the emotions that come up, okay? The second tip to letting go of pride, my lovelies, is to practice the one word icebreaker in a situation like that. In any situation, practice the one word to break the ice. And I promise you, everything will flow a lot smoother later on, my lovelies. The third and final tip to letting go of your pride, my lovelies, is to understand that letting go of pride is a decision based on intelligence, not a decision based on your emotions. In a situation like this, you cannot go based off your emotions, my lovelies, because you allow yourself to get carried away with intensity, and you will act out of anger, sadness, whatever it is that you may be feeling. You will act out of your emotions and you will act irrationally. You have to come to terms with letting go of your pride is an intelligent thing to do. It will not make you feel the way that you want to feel, and it will not make you feel good all the time immediately. You will see the benefits later on once your emotions have cleared, once you're thinking clearly, and once you're back into your regulated body and emotions, regulated emotions. But in the moment, you are not going to feel bright and happy full that you are letting go of your pride. You have to know that you are choosing this out of intelligence, and because it will be good for you and your relationship in the long run, my lovelies. All right? Letting go of your pride is based on intelligence. And we need to be logical in situations like that. I am the biggest impulsive fucking person when it comes to emotions. All right? Like, I am the first to act out of anger, out of sadness. If I'm really happy, I'll do things out of happiness. When I'm like in a really good mood, I'll speed in the car for no reason, turned up in the music. See, but acting out of emotion can bring a lot of things into your life and a lot of consequences that you probably don't want. You can bring about a lot of situations that can affect your relationships acting out of just emotion. And I have learned that, okay? So the third and final tip, my lovelies, to letting go of your pride is to understand that this is based on intelligence, okay? Not based on emotion. And you will not feel 100% full of yourself and happy in that moment when you put your pride aside and make yourself vulnerable for a situation in another person. But I promise you that it's going to make you feel better in the long run, and that is our goal. Put our pride aside for the people that we love, for ourselves, for love itself, and for vulnerability. If we want to work on building good relationships and making these relationships work, we have to let go of our pride. And we have to understand that pride has no space in relationships, connection, and love. And I continue to practice this, and I will continue to practice this, because pride is something that is going to keep on arising at different moments in different ways. So realize that letting go of your pride is based on intelligence, not emotion. All right? Blessings, my lovelies. Thank you guys so much for coming back to my videos. Thank you for being part of my lovely family. I will see you all in the next video. As always, I hope this video has helped you in some way. Blessings.
Best friend, pretty gem. Won't you tell him who I am? Welcome back, here I've been. Lost my head.